Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a story that's been hiding in plain sight, Meta's AI gold rush. Forget the metaverse for a minute, because Meta is quietly building an AI empire, and it could be worth a staggering $40 billion. Are you ready to uncover the secrets? Let's get started. So, the big question is, how is Meta pulling this off? It's not just about flashy AI assistants or virtual reality. It's about something much more fundamental, data. Meta sits on a mountain of user data, and they're now leveraging that data to train some of the most powerful AI models in the world. But data alone isn't enough. It's about how you use it. Meta is strategically integrating AI across its entire ecosystem, from Facebook and Instagram to WhatsApp and their new Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. But is this enough to compete with the likes of Google and OpenAI? That's what we are going to explore in detail today. Stay tuned. Let's kick things off with a quick look at Yahoo. You might be wondering why Yahoo is relevant here. Well, Yahoo, like many other online platforms, is grappling with the complexities of user data and privacy. They're constantly updating their privacy policies and cookie settings to comply with regulations and give users more control over their data. When you visit Yahoo's sites and apps, they use cookies to collect information like your IP address, browsing history, and search data. This data is used for personalized advertising, content recommendations, and audience research. You have the option to accept or reject these cookies, and you can customize your privacy settings at any time. This is a crucial reminder that data is the fuel that powers the AI engine, and companies like Meta are constantly navigating the ethical and legal landscape of data collection and usage. But how does this relate to Meta's AI strategy? It's all about responsible AI development. Meta needs to ensure that its AI models are trained on data that is collected ethically and used responsibly. This is not just a legal requirement. It's also a matter of trust. If users don't trust Meta with their data, they're less likely to engage with their AI-powered products and services. The stakes are high, and Meta needs to get this right. But what are the challenges of responsible AI development? We'll delve into that shortly. Now, let's shift gears and talk about a heartwarming story. Two teen girls who went missing during a paddleboarding excursion in Cedar Key, Florida, were found safe. This story might seem unrelated to AI, but it highlights the importance of search and rescue technology, which is increasingly being powered by AI. AI can be used to analyze satellite imagery, track cell phone signals, and even predict the movement of people in distress. While the details of this particular rescue weren't explicitly AI-driven, it's a sign of things to come. AI is poised to play a critical role in helping us find and rescue people in emergency situations. The real question is, how can we ensure that these AI-powered search and rescue technologies are deployed effectively and ethically? This is a challenge that requires collaboration between tech companies, government agencies, and humanitarian organizations. But what are the limitations of current AI search and rescue technologies? That's a question we need to address. Okay, let's pivot again and talk about podcasts. Pocket Casts, a popular podcast app, recently made its web streaming and desktop apps free for all users. Previously, these features were only available to paid subscribers. Pocket Casts made this change to support the open podcasting ecosystem, which is built on the decentralized standard of RSS. This is a direct shot at competitors like Spotify, which have invested heavily in exclusive podcast content and paywalled features. Pocket Casts is positioning itself as a champion of open access and user choice. They emphasize that their podcast discovery tools are not algorithmically driven, echoing the ethos of open-source social networks like Blue Sky. This is a fascinating example of how companies are using different business models to compete in the digital landscape. Some are focusing on exclusivity and monetization, while others are prioritizing open access and community. But how does this relate to Meta's AI strategy? It's about the power of open platforms. Meta needs to strike a balance between building its own proprietary AI models and supporting open-source AI initiatives. Open-source AI can foster innovation and collaboration, but it also poses challenges in terms of quality control and security. Meta needs to carefully navigate this landscape to ensure that its AI strategy is both effective and sustainable. What are the pros and cons of open-source AI? That's a key question to consider. Now, let's turn our attention to Google and its Gemini AI model. Google is working on enhancing Gemini by adding the ability to handle video uploads. This update will allow users to upload recorded lectures, security videos, or social media posts, and have Gemini analyze them. For example, you could upload a recorded lecture to get a summary, analyze a security video for specific moments, or have Gemini evaluate social media posts. The possibilities are endless. This is a major step forward for Gemini, and it puts it in direct competition with other AI models that already support video analysis. But what does it mean for Meta? It means that Meta needs to up its game in the video AI space. Meta has a huge advantage in terms of video data, thanks to Instagram and Facebook. But they need to develop AI models that can effectively analyze and understand that video data. This is a crucial area of investment for Meta. How quickly can Meta catch up to Google in the video AI race? That's the million-dollar question. Speaking of Gemini, Google has also announced new screen sharing and live video capabilities for Gemini Live, its competitor to ChatGPT's voice mode. These features allow users to share their screens with Gemini and ask questions based on what's displayed. For example, you could share your screen with Gemini and ask it what would pair well with a pair of jeans. Gemini would then provide you with clothing suggestions. This is a powerful example of how AI can be used to enhance our everyday lives. But it also raises some important questions about privacy and security. How can we ensure that these screen sharing and live video features are used responsibly? This is a challenge that Google and other AI developers need to address. But again, what does this mean for Meta? It means that Meta needs to think about how AI can be integrated into its own communication platforms, such as WhatsApp and Messenger. Imagine being able to share your screen with an AI assistant during a video call and get real-time help and advice. This could be a game changer for Meta, but they need to move quickly to make it a reality. Is Meta ready to embrace the power of real-time AI assistants? That's what we need to find out. And the Gemini news keeps coming. Google is also working on a Gemini-powered text selection menu for Android. This feature will allow users to instantly query Gemini for more information about selected text. For example, you could highlight a word or phrase on a web page and then tap Ask Gemini to get a definition, a translation, or more information about the topic. This is a small but powerful feature that could make Gemini even more useful for everyday tasks. It's also a sign of Google's commitment to integrating AI into every aspect of the Android ecosystem. Where does this leave Meta? It means that Meta needs to think about how AI can be integrated into its own mobile operating systems, such as the one that powers its VR headsets. Imagine being able to highlight text in a virtual reality environment and get instant AI-powered assistance. This could be a major selling point for Meta's VR products. Can Meta leverage AI to create a truly immersive and intelligent VR experience? That's the challenge they face. Now, let's switch gears and talk about Instagram. Instagram is reportedly planning to launch Reels as a standalone app. This move is part of Project Ray, which aims to improve recommendations in the US. This comes as TikTok faces pressure from the Trump administration to sell its US operations. This is a bold move by Instagram, and it could have a major impact on the short-form video market. By launching Reels as a standalone app, Instagram is signaling that it's serious about competing with TikTok. But will it be successful? That remains to be seen. What does this tell us about Meta's overall strategy? It shows that Meta is willing to be aggressive in pursuing new opportunities. They're not afraid to experiment with new products and features, and they're always looking for ways to expand their reach. This is a key ingredient for success in the fast-paced world of technology. Is Meta's aggressive approach paying off? The answer may surprise you. Let's take a quick detour and talk about Slack. Slack recently experienced an outage that affected thousands of users. This highlights the importance of reliable communication platforms in the modern workplace. When Slack goes down, it can disrupt productivity and communication for businesses of all sizes. This is a reminder that even the most successful tech companies can experience technical difficulties. But what can companies do to mitigate the impact of Slack outages? One option is to have a backup communication platform in place. Another option is to invest in robust infrastructure and monitoring systems to prevent outages from happening in the first place. How prepared are companies for communication platform outages? That's a question that needs to be addressed. But what does this have to do with Meta? It's a reminder that even the most sophisticated technology can be vulnerable. Meta needs to ensure that its AI infrastructure is robust and resilient to prevent outages and other technical problems. This is a critical aspect of building a reliable AI ecosystem. Now, let's talk about Microsoft. Microsoft is removing the VPN from Office 365 right after hiking prices. This move has been met with criticism from some users who feel that Microsoft is taking away a valuable feature while simultaneously increasing prices. Microsoft says that it's removing the VPN to focus on other areas of online safety. But some users suspect that it's simply a cost-cutting measure. What does this tell us about Microsoft's strategy? It suggests that Microsoft is prioritizing profitability over user satisfaction. This is a risky approach, as it could alienate loyal customers. But it could also be a necessary step to ensure the long-term financial health of the company. Where is Microsoft heading with its subscription services? Only time will tell. But what does this mean for Meta? It's a reminder that companies need to carefully consider the impact of their decisions on their users. Removing a popular feature, even if it's for financial reasons, can damage a company's reputation and erode user trust. Meta needs to be mindful of this as it develops its own AI products and services. Finally, let's talk about Alibaba. Alibaba Group Holdings Cloud Computing Unit has launched a novel artificial intelligence coder that is touted as capable of building an application in minutes. This is a major breakthrough in the field of AI-powered software development. The AI coder, part of Alibaba Cloud's AI programming tool called Tony Lingma, can perform a set of automated tasks, from comprehending prompts, writing code, and debugging software, to complete development of an app as fast as a few minutes. This could revolutionize the way software is developed, making it faster, cheaper, and more accessible. But it also raises some concerns about the future of software engineering jobs. Will AI coders eventually replace human programmers? That's a question that many people are asking. And what does this mean for Meta? It means that Meta needs to invest in AI-powered software development tools to stay competitive. If Alibaba can build apps in minutes using AI, Meta needs to be able to do the same. This is a crucial area of investment for Meta. How will AI transform the future of software development? That's what we need to watch closely. All right, let's bring it all back to Meta. So how does all of this add up to a $40 billion opportunity? It's about the convergence of all these trends. Meta is uniquely positioned to leverage its massive user base, its vast data resources, and its expertise in AI to create a new generation of AI-powered products and services. From AI-powered social media experiences to AI-driven VR applications, the possibilities are endless. But it's not going to be easy. Meta faces stiff competition from Google, OpenAI, and other tech giants. They also need to navigate the ethical and legal challenges of AI development. But if they can pull it off, the rewards could be enormous. So what's the key takeaway here? Meta is quietly building an AI empire, and it could be worth a staggering $40 billion. Keep a close eye on Meta's AI strategy in the coming months and years. It's going to be a fascinating ride. And that's the key to Meta's AI gold rush. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of the latest tech trends. What do you think about Meta's AI strategy? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.